My puff pastry that we just cut into beautiful little spring summer flowers. And I'm just gonna take those cute little flowers and we're gonna place it onto our parchment paper little cookie sheet for this delicious and easy, fun little snack. You can do whatever shape you want, and I'm just using a plain little puff pastry. All right, now that we have those perfectly placed onto our cookie sheet, we're gonna move that off to the side, and we're gonna move our extra ones off to the side as well. We're gonna bring in a medium-sized mixing bowl. With that mixing bowl, I'm gonna come in with 1 block of softened cream cheese right into our mixing bowl. And with that, I have some vanilla extract, and we're just going in with just a touch of that, just to add a little bit of warmth, a little bit of spice. And then I'm coming in with, of course, our delicious powdered sugar, just to kind of sweeten everything up. Depending on how sweet you want it, I went with about a 1/2 cup of that. And then we're going to be going in, I have just these little white chocolate melting wafers. We're gonna go ahead and place that into our beautiful little measuring cup, just like so. And we're gonna place this into the microwave for about 30 to 45 seconds. All right, we just took our white chocolate out of the microwave. It is super hot, so I'm using my apron, and I'm just going right over our little softened cream cheese and our powdered sugar. I did about maybe 1/3 of that bag right into our beautiful little mixing bowl. And here comes the fun part. I'm coming in with some raspberries. I'm gonna grab a couple of those raspberries and pop them right in to our medium mixing bowl. This is just gonna add a little bit of tartness, a little bit of color. I love a good raspberry during the summertime. You could also do this with a strawberry or a cherry, even blueberry or blackberry. Just a few. And I do want to save some for another portion of the recipe, but that I think should be exactly what we're looking for. Some for me and some for the dogs, of course, as well. I'm gonna come right on in with my handy dandy spatula, and we're just gonna start to mix that all together. It's okay if you smash some of those raspberries. It's just gonna add that gorgeous color and a little bit of texture as well, which we definitely want. But you can also leave them whole and add them in after you mix everything. It's totally up to you. That white chocolate is kind of helping assist with that cream cheese. Ooh, look at the gorgeous color on that too. Woo! All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this all beautifully mixed. All right, now that we have that mixture all well incorporated, we're gonna make sure we get all of that off our spatula. We're gonna bring back in our little flower designed puff pastry. I'm gonna come in with a tiny little ice cream scoop. I'm gonna go right into that raspberry white chocolate cream cheese mixture. We're just gonna go right in the center of our little flowers, kind of like the center of a real flower. Look at the colors on that too, super gorgeous. And it's just gonna be incredibly tart, sweet, a little bit of cream cheese with that salt as well. Beautiful. All right, and we have our last one right in the center, just like so. All right, now that we have those all plated up, I'm going to grab the top that we cut out with the other puff pastry, and we're gonna try and line those up the best of your ability. You can even squish down that interior. They're gonna be abstract flowers, and that's okay. We are
vanilla abstract?
Yes, we are human, and we will still consume these. They're gonna be delicious, but they will be abstract, and that's okay. Nothing is perfect, and I wouldn't want it to be. Okay, we're just gonna kind of tuck those in and make sure they're all ready. Now that we have our beautiful little flower stuff, we're gonna place this into the oven for about 20 minutes, maybe 15 at 350. While our pastries are in the oven, I'm going to be bringing in a small mixing bowl and our powdered sugar. I'm going in with maybe about 1.5 cups of that powdered sugar. With that, I'm going to be bringing in some vanilla extract. Just a touch. Always just a touch of that. It's super, super strong. And our vitamin D milk. Again, just a touch. Perfect. And then to kind of tie in with our raspberries, I have just a lemon. And I'm gonna go in with that lemon and our zester. And just zest that lemon. It's gonna add a gorgeous yellow color, and it's gonna be a great addition of citrus to complement our raspberry. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna come in with my whisk, and we're just gonna start to whisk in for a delicious little lemon, powdered sugar, and milk topping. Just making sure all of our dry ingredients are incorporated, just like so. And that's kind of the consistency we want. Depending on how sweet or how thick you like your topping, you can kind of play around with the ratios, but I think that is perfect. And I mean, that lemon, oh, it smells so good. And we wait for our pastry. Our summer pastries just came out of the oven and they held their shape really well. Our beautiful raspberry filling is nice and cooked and luscious. I'm gonna bring in my little plate here so that we can just kind of pop them right onto. I mean, look at all the filling too, that raspberry. Ooh, they look super, super delicious. I mean, the flour too, so darling. Perfect. Oh, and you can do whatever shape you want. And of course you can kind of play around with the different fruit fillings. But I mean, those turned out so cute. All right, and now that we have those all plated up, we cannot forget, I'm gonna bring in just like a little dinner fork and then that lemon icing that we made. I did keep it in the fridge just so it can kind of thicken up. We're just gonna go right on over, kind of like a Pop-Tart, and just ice our beautiful little pastries with that lemon icing. Super, super cute, super easy, and it's just gonna kind of elevate those flavors. And the tartness kind of plays off with our little raspberries too. And then, like I said, we're gonna keep a couple of those raspberries so we can just kind of pop them right in the middle of the plate. I mean, look at how vibrant and beautiful those are too. So when I bring these over to my girlfriend's house, it's just gonna look super darling. And then of course you can eat, you know, the raspberries with your little pastry. I think that looks pretty good though. I think I'm ready to give these a try. Oh, so cute. I'm really impressed that the shape held too, so it just makes it that much better. Really, really good. Lemon, raspberry, really good. You gotta try it.